Here are all the times when bad drivers got instant justice. We're starting off with an impatient SUV driver who got tired of waiting and tried to cut traffic. He came face to face with a truck that halted traffic and had to back up, losing his spot in traffic.
You're in big trouble, mister!
Road ragers do crazy things like pass other cars while forcing them into other lanes. This driver then had the audacity to brake check the cameraman, which got him flipped off by a motorcycle driver.
Alright, big homie. I got you.
Some drivers who act inconsiderate get instant karma, like this guy who got a flat tire for recklessly passing. The driver in this clip was speeding into a parking lot. Luckily, he slowed down before anyone could get hurt, but not before cops came and pulled him over. One of these road ragers nearly got hit by a truck when he got out of the car to attack the cameraman's car. This driver who looked like he was going to turn from a non-turn lane got instant karma from a convenient cop. This genius decided to drive into a closed road, which led to some very swift karma.
Oh no.
Got it!
Running red lights like this guy is a surefire way to get pulled over by a cop. What a doofus. Drivers who use the shoulder of the road as their personal lane tend to get instant karma since cops look out for this. The camera woman called this speeding Kia behavior. We call what happened after instant karma. Here's a similar clip with the same sequence of events. The camera person notices a speeder and we quickly see them get pulled over. This HOV lane abuser got instant karma when a cop noticed he didn't belong. The cameraman was pretty satisfied when he saw this speeding pickup driver get a dose of instant karma. This guy thought he could cut ahead of traffic. Instead, what he got was a traffic stop by the police.
Yeah, boy.
Here we have another speeder who gets justice that's even faster than he is.
Oh, he's getting... Yeah.
This driver decided it'd be a great idea to run a red light without any of his lights on. Not only that, but he did it in front of the cops. This driver thought he could sneak back into the right lane after using the HOV lane, but the cop saw what he was doing and took action. You have to wonder what drivers like this think when they make turns and maneuvers like this one. The speeder in the clip didn't realize there was a cop nearby until it was too late and the lights were flashing. This lady thought she could just cut in front of the cameraman and nearly hit him. Although we didn't see it in this clip, the highway patrol saw and took action. Watch this idiot speed past a cop and not realize it until it's way too late. The driver in this clip had to be entitled to run this red light the way he did. He was also dumb because he did it right in front of a cop. Karma doesn't get faster than this. A driver who was speeding and trying to weave through traffic passed the wrong car, a cop car. Here, another driver gets instant karma for running a red light right in front of a cop. He thought he could make it before the light changed, but he didn't. Tesla drivers are some of the most entitled on the road, which is why this one got pulled over for failing to signal.
No signal. Dude, I hope they get...
So many drivers need to realize that being a jerk on the road is likely to just get you instant karma, like this guy. Another Tesla driver gets their instant karma for speeding and weaving through traffic recklessly. You never know if that car you pass by speeding is going to be a cop car or not. This guy had it rough when he did just that. Reckless driving is especially dangerous when it comes to big trucks like this. Luckily, cops pulled him over before anyone could get hurt. This Jeep driver found out what happens when you speed out of an intersection in front of a cop. Bullies on the road tend to get instant karma too. This one tailgated, sped, then illegally crossed onto the other side of the road to pass. At the start of this clip, you can see this guy run a red light and get instant karma.
That's crazy, idiot.
This speeder kept pushing the speed limit until it finally caught up to him with a cop and instant karma.
I'll get him.
You can tell by how the cameraman laughed that this driver totally deserved to get pulled over.
Ran the red in front of a cop. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Get him! Go get him! Yes! Get off my ass, thank you. Yep.
This speeder probably thought he'd be able to zoom by the cop because he had already stopped someone else. He was wrong.
Thank you. That's fucking karma, bitch.
There are a ton of reckless driving mistakes in this clip from the driver in the black car. After cutting off a pickup truck and nearly clipping another car, the jerk finally gets pulled over.
With a little canister of infielder that I scooped up from.
It's not that hard to see if you're in a legal pass zone. This guy didn't get the memo. Being conscious of construction zones will help you avoid making the same mistakes this driver did. He sped to pass an unmarked cop car.
Right next to it. Sounds medium.
Yep. You got him.
The highway sheriff caught this road raging pickup driver going way over the speed limit, which was already high. He too got instant karma.
Chelsea. They also own 753, which I think we probably all been through before. I got it.
It's always the people in expensive cars that act like they're too good to wait in the turn lanes. That impatience led to some sweet instant karma.
What? Oh, yes. 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 Oh my God.
Imagine the look on this guy's face when he realized he messed up by trying to use the other side of the road to pass. If he wasn't careful, he could have caused an accident. Drivers like this who don't respect cyclists on the road make it dangerous for everyone. Luckily, this reckless driver got some instant karma. Another speeder got dangerously close to other cars on the road. A cop quickly shut that situation down. There were 3 BMWs in this clip, and each of their drivers went over the speed limit to get ahead of traffic. Only one of them got instant karma. A tailgater decides to escalate things by speeding, then gets a fat dose of instant karma. Karma catches up with another speeding driver in this clip. This driver clearly wasn't paying attention to the lights because he turned on a red when he wasn't supposed to. The cop wasn't too far behind when he made that mistake. Speeding in the rain can be really dangerous, so this driver is lucky his karma wasn't worse.
O, patrz już! Patrz to! Już, dzień dobry! Dzień dobry! Skoczyło się rumakowanie i cyk, zapisujemy. Jak mi przykro, no jak mi przykro. Ojojo.
Some drivers think that using your phone at a red light is totally fine. But when it keeps you waiting at a green light like this guy, it's obvious why phones while driving are a bad idea. When this motorcyclist saw that the truck driver was on his phone, he took action and ensured that he'd get karma. If you look to the left of your screen, you'll see a red light runner and karma following not too far behind. Watch this speeder immediately get tailed by a cop. It doesn't take long for the light to come on and for this driver to know he messed up. As you can see, this old lady pulled out of the Walmart parking lot a bit weird, then continued driving funny. Eventually, a cop had to intervene. This driver messed around by speeding and then started swerving until he hit the road divider. Luckily, no one was seriously injured from this bit of instant karma. This pickup driver in this clip clearly thinks he's above the rules of the road. His reckless driving probably got him a hefty ticket. Apparently, this driver was in such a rush that she dangerously cut off a group of motorcyclists. Luckily, no one was hurt and the cops caught up with her. Here's another reminder not to speed because you might fall into a speed trap like this guy. It always seems like speeders get caught red-handed and get instant karma for their crimes. Not giving yourself enough time to stop for the red light is a big mistake. This idiot paid for that when he got stuck in the middle of the intersection and caught some instant karma. Instant karma strikes again with this driver who used the shoulder of the road to cut traffic caused by an accident. The guy who recorded this was cheering for the speeding driver to get pulled over by the cops.
Get him!
Watch this idiot speed past a cop on a residential street and get instant karma. The driver of this blue car must have been in a rush because he came speeding out of nowhere. He put himself right next to a cop for some instant karma. Bad drivers either forget or think they're immune to cops and speed traps. That leads to some pretty solid karma. This school bus driver decided they had priority over all the other cars in the turn lane. They even had the audacity to make their turn on a red light, getting a cop to follow and stop the bus. Using a turn lane to get ahead of traffic is dangerous and a quick way to get some instant karma. We don't know what this idiot driver was thinking when he drove through the red light after waiting for it to change. He even had a cop right next to him. If you watch the right side of your screen, you'll see a speeding idiot get instant karma. This clip is short, sweet, instant karma for yet another speeder. From the start, you can tell this Camry driver is going way over the speed limit. Naturally, a cop caught on and quickly pursued the speeder until justice was delivered. This one is pretty straightforward. A speeding BMW got pulled over and the driver got a ticket with a side of instant karma. So many drivers find out that they can't outspeed karma, especially when convenient cops are nearby. In the distance, you may be able to notice one car speed up and keep going over the speed limit. Then, an eagle-eyed cop comes into frame and chases down the speeder. This cameraman was hyped up to see the police chase down this speeder and deliver some quick justice. BMW drivers tend to make these lists because they think they're better than everyone else. This driver was no exception when he got caught speeding. You aren't typically supposed to use the right side lane to pass, especially if you need to speed to do it. This driver got some big karma for doing that. In this clip, cops don't pull over a bad driver. They deal with a bull in the road.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
The tow truck driver here let road rage make him do something really dumb. He forgot to put his truck in park when he stepped out, so it backed up, nearly dragging him. That was instant karma.
Oh my god. Oh dude, I have a camera, don't you?
Chances are, you shouldn't be driving backwards on the road with other cars. This idiot did that and nearly hit the dash camera's car. Not every bit of instant karma on the road is carried out by cops. Sometimes it's cameras catching red light runners, like this one. This guy probably thought he got away with running that red light until the cops' lights and sirens started going off. There's a reason lanes mark whether you can go straight or turn. It's so that drivers like this guy don't cause accidents by going wherever they want. He learned that the hard way. The cameraman of this clip was probably right when he said the idiot driver probably won't speed again after that ticket.
Oh yeah. He's got your ass. I bet you won't do that shit.
Speeding and weaving through traffic led this driver to lose control and swerve on the road. That made for some instant karma. This cop was in the right place at the right time to catch this idiot crossing the other side of the road to pass. Pay attention to the red Mustang. This cop paid attention and paid out some instant karma.
I'm giving the committee today a copy of my testimony. Mr. Trump directed me to use my own personal funds from the home equity line of credit to avoid any money being traced back to him that could negatively impact his campaign. And I did that too.
Just as quickly as this guy popped into view, he got pulled over and received justice. There are a lot of drivers who think they can get away with dumb things if a cop has someone else pulled over. Some of the drivers like this one end up getting instant justice. It's almost comedic hearing that police are ahead and seeing another driver speed ahead. Naturally, he got caught by a convenient cop. Another shoulder abuser gets put in their place in this clip. It's almost immediate with how close that cop was. Not only did this lady speed to overtake the cameraman, but she dangerously changed lanes and weaved through traffic. We couldn't tell you what this RV driver was thinking when he cut off the blue car and forced it off the road. The cop next to the action was probably stunned. There are always going to be drivers like this who go over the speed limit to get where they're going faster. They'll usually get instant justice like this guy. This cop got tired of being tailgated by the weirdo behind him, so he did something about it. The cameraman was excited he caught this red light runner's instant justice on camera.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Go get him! Yes!
You would think that both of these drivers were aware of the cop that was near them. They weren't, and it led to a double dose of instant justice. This pickup driver got awfully close to the cameraman's car. That is, until a karma cop showed up and followed the tailgater. He tried to drive normally after that, but still got pulled over. Here we have a speeding driver who adds tailgating to his list of offenses. Eventually, he does it next to a cop car and justice ensues. Kia drivers also tend to make these lists, which is why it's not too surprising to see this driver speeding. It's also common for cops to put these drivers in their place, like this guy. We're finishing off with another pickup driver who thought he could beat the yellow light and failed. The convenient cop in the other lane caught up to him and gave him the instant justice he deserved.
Let's start off with the slippery streets of London. Watch how the cops give chase to the idiot driver. I love it when drivers get served instant karma in the form of a convenient cop. Use the shoulder to make a pass and present your idiot presence to a cop right after.
Yes! Yes!
Check this idiot speeding down Arizona. Speed won't let you escape authority, folks.
You gotta be kidding me.
This driver thinks doing donuts and producing popping sounds from the car's exhaust is fine when in Vegas. The cops tell him otherwise. The timing of this instant karma is too good.
Get him! Get him!
Impatient idiots are the worst. Thankfully, a cop was there to address their disruptive behavior. That horn and happy clap at the end, though.
Watch out! Oh, man. Yes!
It's so satisfying watching a traffic skipper be brought to justice. They don't say patience is a virtue for nothing. Get a load of this idiot skidding his car onto the lawn. Showing off didn't go as planned. Another bold red runner for the Georgia State Police. Action doesn't stop for the people of this state. Satisfying conclusion for a red light runner. Lock 'em up. Watch this awkward stare-off between the driver and cop before the latter starts flashing their lights. Good old New York City showcasing its dumbest from the bravest category. Watch the satisfying turn this cop makes to chase down this idiot. Go get him, Tiger. Traffic cutters have a special place down there, and this driver is front in the line. Here's a state trooper in the right place at the right time. Watch how this sneaky cop waits for the right time to catch a reckless weaver.
Oh, you gonna get him? Get him! Get him! Oh, he's not turning his lights on yet. Oh, yeah. He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait. He is. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's gonna run. Oh!
Here's how a shortcut became a long cut. This special idiot made literally 0% progress over 20 feet and got a ticket.
What a bad day. No water even.
attempted hit and run, plus attempted assault. So satisfactory to see justice served.
Any problem, Gary? Are you kidding? There is no problem.
No headlights? Get ready to be pulled over. Convenient cop, idiot on motorcycle, and idiot in the car. A brilliant hat trick.
Go get him. Oh, shit.
Just another day in Miami. Jumping lines in the oncoming lane, get busted super fast.
Oh, shit.
Speeding on Halloween night with a convenient cop behind? Bad idea. I wonder if they had an oh crap moment right as they became aware that this was a cop when they saw the logo on the side of the SUV. Check out this dolt ignoring the stop signs. Pea-brained whack job runs a red and causes an accident. Hope the cops put some sense into them.
We could all be in trouble for that later on. Angrily, I shoved my hands in my pockets and looked away. I am grateful for your delicate handling of this situation, Captain Connor. Ishiguro said.
The red car in this video was slow to make a decision. Didn't help when they decided to speed up their efforts only to get tagged by a cop. Watch this idiot get ticketed for suddenly deciding to slow down on a highway while a heavy truck was behind them. Owning a Charger doesn't mean you shut off your brain and drive, but this idiot was feeling feisty. Get a dash cam, you guys. Never know when an unpredictable idiot like this might pop up in front of your car.
And it could be the first person they've ever trusted in their life. Communities and schools is lowering America's dropout rate by helping more than 1.3 million.
Obscured license plate and tinted screens are the perfect recipe to get pulled over. Watch how this car drifts, crashes, and casually pretends to drive away only to be stopped by a convenient cop. What a dolt. Wrong way driving? Time for this idiot to go back to elementary school.
And you want to honk at me? And there's a cop!
Watch this chump use the bus lane to turn left and get pulled over by a convenient cop beside him. Witness a bunch of idiots running a red with a motorcycle cop giving chase. Another day, another idiot passing a cop on the shoulder. Deliberate swerving by the white car could have hurt someone. Hopefully, the cop taught them how to drive straight. The white van definitely had an agenda, throwing the black car onto the grass like that. Road rage at its dumbest.
Get him, hope that's along. Yeah, get him, baby. Turn his head up.
Check out this idiot run a red light and then hit a cop car. Bonus points. This driver could have T-boned the cop. I hope the officer tapped on their window to ask what they were high on. Watch this idiot taxi driver turn from the wrong lane to meet a convenient cop. Speeding in a school zone is the worst move you could pull off. The driver here needs a serious lecture on ethics. Wrong lane driving is a visible show of one's peanut brain. Kinda like here. Have a look at another Dodge driver getting caught and escorted to the officer's car after speeding and wrecking their own vehicle. Feast your eyes on a snippet featuring one of Mrs. Swaga's finest idiots. Check out these two blatant idiots racing down a highway and getting pulled over by a hidden cop. Here's a double whammy featuring a hatchback and white van sneaking into a line and getting caught moments later. Woo! How hard is it to yield properly? Apparently too hard for this bozo. This idiot had a couple of moments to reconsider their choice going the wrong way down a one-way. They still chose to proudly display their badge of humiliation. This driver had some real courage or stupidity running a red light in front of 6 cop cycles. No shortage of pea brains running red lights in this world. Have another. You have to be a special breed of dumb to back into a cop motorcycle. The officer takes a moment to diagnose what level of idiocy just happened. If you're going to shut off your brain and make a wrong turn, at least don't let it turn into a collision. This driver decided to go against all manners of sense, though. Undercover police vehicles get to witness top-tier idiots at their best. I'm almost jealous. Almost. Look at this Camry driver acting so sly, driving on a highway shoulder to escape traffic. Cops put them back in their place promptly. Let's start off with this old-timer shooting out of a Walmart and making faces at the dashcam driver to let them pass, only to get pulled over a minute later. I smell shoplifting. This white truck is on a road rage mayhem. After so much show-off, it's only natural that they get the recognition they so rightly deserve. Cutting in front of a motorcycle group? You're getting the instant karma treatment, mister. This is what happens when you try to pass a semi last minute because the two lanes merge to one. Instant karma for this Volvo not being able to do the bare minimum and read signs. Wowzers. Lesson of the day, don't run yellow lights. Pay attention, because your stupid text can wait. Check this Trump trying to beat the traffic on the Florida Turnpike by driving on the shoulder. Doesn't make it too far though. Whipping by in a residential zone? Oh, you bet that cop is going to put you in your place real fast. Justice on the streets of New York. Not something you see every day, but appreciated nonetheless. This wacko makes an illegal move and uses the turning right-only lane to go straight. I bet they were smoking some really good stuff. Hope the motorcycle cop asked them what they were on. Cops in this one incurred some brain lag, but eventually gave chase to the red light runner. Gotta get faster, people. Watch this Infiniti merge onto the highway, go way over the speed limit, and weave through traffic like it's their backyard. Reckless and stupid, apparently. This has got to be the smoothest tack a cop may have pulled off in an idiot trying to speed when they clearly don't need to. Watch that slide and then the blue and red come on. Another BMW doing its darndest to present a visible spectacle of super speed and super no-brain energy. Cop won't let this guy escape. Speeding in the right lane? And that too with such dedication that you're nothing more than a blur for others? Well done, you're promoted to King Douche. Black Chevy Malibu appears to try and race the black Subaru WRX and speeds off. Seconds later, a cop speeds around us and busts the Malibu. Good riddance, I say. I don't know what these speeders expect to get from disobeying the law. Pat on the back? Sheesh. Watch this idiot run a red light while standing next to the police car. Different breed, you guys, I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
New Jersey police doesn't mess around, especially if they catch a shoulder violator. Here's a fresh example. All that caffeine and octane will get you a bunch of cheers and a whole lot of tickets. So obviously it's not fun getting stuck behind a big, slow truck, but there are some things you really shouldn't do. Check out this speed demon swerving in and out of traffic. Too bad for them, there's a cop ready to receive them showing off.
Yeah! Karma cop!
So, double click it?
Yep.
That gray car was looking for action and they got it. But they won't want it for a long time now. Not patient enough? Better stay at home or learn to share the road. Just when you think, where are the police when you need them, Columbia Karma arrive in the nick of time. Get a load of this. Too impatient in a non-bypass lane? Better start cooking up excuses to tell the cops.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And thus we have confirmation. Nissan cars are a menace to society. Thankfully, the cop took this one down promptly.
What? Oh, yes. Yes. Fuck yes. Oh my god.
Crazy brake checking needs instant justice, and my heart is at peace seeing this idiot get their due attention swiftly. Watch this motorist and SUV driver go at each other with no restraints. SUV guy even pulls a gun when they've had enough. Police make quick work of that psycho. Assert dominance through speed and brake checks? Yeah, no, your two brain cells need to get back in line. Here's a speeding car that nearly stops on the interstate when a cop hits the lights. Idiot confirmed. This guy, for whatever reason, thought it would be a good time to speed past a cop while showing the dashcam driver who's boss. Failed miserably.
That's a cop though. He's gonna get got by the cops!
Springfield cops have no soft spot for speeders, even if they're going crazy behind the wheel of a BMW. And here we have not one, but two idiots going well above the speed limit in such casual style. Karma's gonna be real casual about this one as well. Kia's no chill. Here's some more evidence of my claim. The idiot in the dashcam driver's right repeatedly tries to keep throwing them off the road, even after a good bit of honks and warnings. Only a sheriff was finally able to calm them down. Such nice weather, and this bozo still chooses to speed. They don't have time to appreciate the finer things in life these days. Watch this guy keep the tempo going as they tailgate the dashcam driver, go around and cut them off, and then repeat the same with the sheriff in front. Whoops. Sweet justice doesn't get much sweeter than this. I thought that this driver executed the turn beautifully. Unfortunately for the driver though, they picked a very bad time to do it. The driver in the Acura tailgates the dashcam driver for 5 miles, passes on a double yellow line, and gets busted by the cop a few cars back. A fitting conclusion for an impatient human being.
Go, go, go! Get him! Get him!
Even Teslas aren't spared from the driving recklessly. Get a load of this. The trooper in this clip is ready for a fight. If you thought that the van was going fast, check this cop go ballistic for justice. Reckless driving after midnight deserves a bonus ticket from the cop for screwing their head back on extra tight. Honda CR-V driver decides to be a hero and speed more than the dashcam driver to save them from a ticket. Slow applause, everybody. The cop here deserves an award for taking down this truck. Stupid guy could have been hit by the bicycle next to them. Speedy douchebags like this one in the clip deserve a hefty fine for ruining people's weekends. The Subaru wanted to be in the lead. Bet they will enjoy the prize though.
He got him! Oh, that guy that took...
Check this Ford SUV defy all odds and become a glorified loser for driving recklessly. That too in front of a cop. When you just want to go home, but some people apparently have other plans in store for you. Ever have one of those instances where you just wish a cop was nearby to ticket someone for doing something stupid? Well, here you go. Red light runner getting the unmarked cop treatment for being a lovely little idiot driver. This crazy driver turned too wide and came on towards oncoming traffic. The police provided instant justice and almost brought a tear to my eye. Feast your eyes on Mr. Entitled pulling a stunt in front of a cop. It's pretty straightforward from there.
He's getting caught. You're so getting caught, you fucking idiot. I gotta watch this one. No. Yep, there you go.
Two cars forgot to yield to oncoming traffic while making a left turn and ended up almost hitting a cop. The result is instant karma. The lady here decided that this red light was just too long to wait for and turned left on red. What she didn't realize is that right before her daring move, the city PD rolled up behind the dashcam Silverado and saw the whole thing. You have to be completely out of your mind to be speeding in a school zone. This complete whack job checks all the boxes for the qualification. Impatiently cross a bike and then speed in the school zone to have a hefty ticket given to you that sends your sorry butt straight home. The sedan driver is impatient and blind, apparently. Watch them zone by the cop and regret their decision instantly. This impatient truck driver got some sweet sweets calm. And now we have to just show some of the most idiotic drivers. At least this guy used his blinkers. This isn't an idiot driver, it's just a bad one.
Starting this video off with an entitled driver on the shoulder of the road. He tried to cut off the cameraman because he noticed a cop. But that didn't work out for him and the cop chewed him out.
See that? Thank you.
From the start, you can see this driver also thought the shoulder was for cutting traffic. They try to blend into traffic when they realize there's a cop ahead. But the cop noticed this and pulled him over. Now this genius thought he could lazily move through the highway intersection and block traffic. The sheriff was nearby to remind this driver that he couldn't just do whatever he wanted. The driver in the red pickup in this clip must have been seriously entitled to cut off the cameraman the way he did. He was also an idiot to do this with a cop nearby.
What the fuck?
This driver seemed to have a problem with the dash camera because he got in front of him and kept trying to brake check him. Luckily, his reckless driving caught the attention of a nearby cop. This idiot driver ran through a red light and nearly hit the guy recording. Luckily, a cop was there to show this idiot he isn't above the law.
Yes! Yes! That never happened.
This cop was conveniently right there to catch this dumb driver cutting someone off and nearly causing an accident. Now this was a very close call. After a near crash, this cop came in and pulled over the irresponsible driver for rolling into an intersection in front of oncoming traffic. Now here, it may be a little difficult to tell what went wrong, but the driver who passed the other car went over double yellow lines at the end and may have gone over the speed limit to do so. It's not hard to see that this driver seriously messed up. The nearby cops saw it all and quickly took action. The driver in this clip didn't just run a red light. He went over the speed limit to run it after it had just changed, right in front of a cop. Eventually, he pulls over for the officer chasing him and gets justice. Here we have another driver carelessly cutting off someone else on the road. They made that mistake in front of cops and paid for it.
I think we should take that Greek liquor that's over there.
Try it. It's cognac. Try it. For those that missed this, Big Factor 2030 sent me a promo box, and because I'm not in the studio, the box has sat there for a week.
car,
unboxed
truck.
it for me this morning.
During the break, maybe I'll
Get
open it up.
wrecked, dude. You almost...
Try it.
Wow.
It's not supposed to be taken straight like me.
Get him.
And I made a...
Watch this idiot dangerously pass two cars when one of them is a cop. The officer quickly follows and pulls the driver over. It's clear that this driver is reckless by how they weave through traffic. When the cops eventually pulled him over, they fined him and he received points on his license.
Maybe I don't get the
Stop signs are pretty self-explanatory. If you run through them like this guy did, you'll wind up getting pulled over. Some drivers think the shoulder is their personal cut traffic lane. The cops are happy to show them that this isn't the case. Drivers like this think they can get away with things like speeding because they think cops aren't around. But this guy fell right into a speed trap. Hey, if you're as entitled as this guy and turn right after the light turns red, you'd probably get pulled over too. This driver either forgot or didn't care that he was supposed to stop for the emergency vehicle. The cop that pursued him probably let him know that he wasn't above the law. Imagine this idiot's face when he realized he hit a cop car while trying to pass the truck in front of him. The cameraman in this video is an idiot who does a bunch of reckless things. When you think the other guy's about to road rage, he reveals that he's a cop.
Ça fait quoi? Tu peux pas tenir, mon gars. On va attendre qu'il vienne, c'est mon gars, lui. Tu peux pas tenir, garçon. Tu peux pas tenir. Tu peux pas tenir. Regarde, il est pas d'accord. Dis-leur que tu peux pas tenir. Tu sais ce que je vais te dire?
This driver seemed to think that the red light didn't apply to him, so he blew right through it. He was quickly shown that he doesn't have that privilege. Watch this cop catch an idiot trying to fix his own mistake the wrong way, by merging back into traffic from the exit lane. You can tell this driver's in a rush because he starts to move before the light even changes. He makes it even worse for himself by speeding right into a speed trap. Sometimes convenient cops catch bad drivers who almost cause accidents with their entitled behavior, like this guy who cut off oncoming traffic. This speeder thought he could hide among other cars after going way over the speed limit, but the cops saw everything. If you're running late like this driver probably was, you should call in late instead of speeding and weaving through traffic. Getting pulled over for those will only make you even more late.
2 inches to 7 inches doesn't sound like a very large increase, but when you really see them side by side, it's significant. It's worth noting too that along with the difference in how it handles its colors and the size of the screen, the OLED display is also brighter than the regular Switch model. Now, if you
Going way over the speed limit means you're more likely to get pulled over quickly, like this dumb driver. This doofus used the shoulder to speed and pass cars. Another driver's dash cam caught him and the cop who eventually pulled him over. Emerging from a lane that's ending can be difficult and even stressful. But the answer isn't to cut off a cop car. There are a number of issues with this driver's maneuver to cut traffic. He cuts through a bike lane in a school zone during the morning drop-off, passing a cop to do so. That cop was quick to stop him and school him. The driver here cut a lane change way too close, nearly causing an accident. Luckily, no one was hurt and the cop witnessed the whole thing. When some drivers see a light about to go red, they'll focus on trying to beat it. What that means is they'll miss things like cops nearby when they inevitably run a red light. The driver of this pickup seemed like he was in a rush, but instead of getting to his destination faster, he got pulled over.
Go get him, get him, get him, get him.
In this clip, the white SUV next to the cameraman cut him off instead of turning into the other lane he could have used. Imagine the look on his face when a cop quickly got behind him to pull him over. We can't figure out what this driver's problem was with the cameraman. Hopefully the cops that pulled him over after this figured it out and set him straight. This idiot didn't realize a cop was 2 cars back when he decided to abuse the shoulder of the road. Drivers tend to go over the speed limit for different reasons. Whatever the case is, cops will show drivers like this guy that they aren't above the law. Some motorcycle drivers think that they have special privileges because they can maneuver better than cars. Cops are quick to show them that that isn't the case. Some speeders, like this guy, probably think the cops won't try to catch up with them. Cops are usually happy to prove them wrong. You know, some cops think ahead and hide in traffic to catch speeders. And that worked again here, and this entitled driver got pulled over. It's hard to see, but this pickup driver had a cop on his tail because there was someone sleeping in the back.
That's very illegal. Oh my god.
Alright, there's a lot going on in this clip. And it's all because of this one driver. Apparently, he sped and weaved through traffic. It got so bad, someone had to call the cops on him. Even with the cops behind him, he drove like a weirdo. This speeder found out he wasn't above the law when he eventually ran into a cop on the road. This driver was dumb enough to keep speeding long enough for this cop to see him. This driver was waiting for the light to change and got too impatient. When he saw the smallest opening in traffic, he made his turn, nearly causing an accident. Luckily, a cop was coming to the intersection at that moment and pursued the red light runner. In this clip, a driver goes over the speed limit to switch lanes and pass a cop, getting pulled over for a dose of instant karma. Some drivers are so full of themselves when it comes to their cars. They'll try to race other drivers. This guy did that and found out himself in a chase with the law.
Oh, there's a state trooper. Oh, he's pulling out too. Dang. I had to slow down because the alien kept going. He's not going for me. Oh, thank God he didn't go for me. Oh, thank God. Allah. Thank Allah.
This idiot driver thought it'd be a great idea to mess around on the road and dodge cops chasing him. At one point, he even got out of the car to taunt them. Eventually, they caught up and they got the last laugh. The idiot in this clip used the turning lane for the other side of the road to switch sides. It didn't take long for a nearby cop to get involved.
Holy. Did I just catch that?
This guy must have thought he was smooth by cutting off another car and running a red light the way he did. All he did was find a way to quickly get pulled over. Drivers like these seem to think that speeding to pass someone is a great idea. That is, until they realize they're speeding past a cop.
He's gonna get got by the cops!
Construction zones require you to be careful when driving through them. This guy didn't get the memo. You have to wonder where this guy even thinks he's going driving around like that. Here we have another driver using the emergency lane as their own personal lane to get through traffic. This car drifted into the next lane and cut off the driver behind it. That driver happened to be a cop in an unmarked vehicle.
Can you please light him up? No, you ain't getting on the highway.
In this clip, a pickup driver incorrectly entered a one-way street and came face to face with a cop. After backing out, he got pulled over by that cop. Here we have yet another entitled speeder getting caught in the act by a convenient cop. Alright, this idiot either missed the sign that said he wasn't able to make a left turn, or he ignored it and did it anyway. Either way, he's messed up and the cop had to take action.
Good job. Go get him. You gonna light him up? Yeah!
Using the oncoming traffic lane to pass another car is reckless when the roads are snowy like that. The cop here thought so too and showed this driver he's not above the law. If you use the wrong lane to turn and run a red light, chances are you're gonna get pulled over like this driver. It's probably not a good idea to use the bike lane when you're driving a pickup truck. This doofus used the emergency lane and thought he could blend in after the cops started approaching. They saw right through him and made him pull over in the same lane. It's easy to see why this driver had police hot on his trail. His canceled left turn and merge back into traffic from the other side of the road nearly caused a bad accident. This driver thought he'd run the red light and cut off the car making a turn. That car just so happened to be a cop car. Here, someone tries using their hazard lights on the other side of the road to get ahead into the intersection. It was a dumb move that quickly got punished. Entitlement and impatience made this truck driver force another car onto the side of the road. Soon after, a cop forced the truck driver to pull over. The driver in the front of this pickup truck was probably nervous with how erratic it was moving. Luckily, a cop intervened before anyone could get hurt. This video is your reminder not to speed because you never know if any nearby cars are actually unmarked cop cars. This driver's attempt to stop for the red light was too little, too late. He managed to stop in the intersection and then decided to keep going, with a cop there to witness the series of mistakes. Tailgating is a stupid and dangerous move. This is especially true if you're like this guy and do it to a cop car. Cutting off a cop car by turning from the wrong lane is a surefire way to have the cops show you that you're not above the law. With this clip, it's a little hard to see, but the driver in question passes where it's illegal to do so. It's almost impressive that the cops saw what was going on and jumped into action. The idiot in this video tried to merge too quickly and bumped into another car. He even tried to drive faster when the cop intervened. Cars carrying boats and things like that need to be extra careful when switching lanes. This driver didn't do that and was shown that he isn't above the law. This driver using the shoulder knew he messed up as soon as he saw the cop he was about to pass. Despite that, he kept going. Cops are quick to pull over cars passing stopped school buses. Anyone who thinks they're too good or important to stop gets shown that they aren't. Signaling is super important, but even that probably wouldn't have kept this lane change from nearly causing an accident. This doofus didn't yield to oncoming traffic before trying to make his turn. When he thought the cop that passed him was driving away, he tried to continue cutting off the cameraman. Needless to say, the cop didn't like that. You know, you can't help but wonder how this driver that stopped at a red light missed the big "no turn on red" sign. The cop, who was probably surprised. This cop was smart enough to move ahead and hide in traffic when he suspected that there was a speeder. That let him catch the reckless driver red-handed. It's one thing to use the other side of the road to pass one car. It's another to use the other side of the road to cut traffic, especially in front of a cop car. Here, an entitled driver gets pulled over and ticketed for using the bus lane.
A cop going for him. Not even. Yep. Get him! Get him! Get him!
You know this one's good when the cameraman went back to see the car that cut him off to get pulled over. Cutting ahead on an exit lane or ramp is a big no-no. The driver found that out the hard way. The driver in this clip was probably fuming because they were caught being dumb on the road. Doing 85 and a 60 and nearly cutting off other cars will definitely get drivers like this guy pulled over and ticketed. The idiot who ran the red light almost caused an accident, and the sheriff ran the same red light to chase him. The sheriff nearly T-boned another car in doing so. Pickup trucks are big, but not big enough to go in the bus-only lanes. This car was practically crawling through the emergency lane trying to merge back into traffic. When the cops pulled up, the driver gave up. In some areas, motorcyclists can lane split, but they need to do so carefully. This biker didn't do that and suffered the consequences. There's just no way this idiot didn't realize a cop car was right behind him when he ran that red light. If you're ever cutting it too close and you feel like you may miss the yellow light, this could happen to you. Don't be like this driver. This driver must have been mad when he realized he sped in front of a cop. The only person he has to be mad at is himself. The driver with the dash cam must have been so relieved when this reckless driver missed his car and then got pulled over. You know, there's something really funny about seeing drivers like this cruise in the emergency lanes with cops right on their tails. How dumb do they think cops are? And finally, we have a reckless driver making a few turning fails and nearly causing a few collisions. One of those was with a cop who immediately hit the lights and sirens. These are all the times idiot drivers realized they weren't above the...
You have to be extremely stupid to not be able to turn properly. Watch this driver attempt a double left turn and miserably fail at it. Watch the white Prius use the shoulder to fly past the cop. There's no forgiveness for this Dumbo. Idiot trucker can't even be bothered to check the lane they're merging into. Drove the camera off the shoulder. Dude on the road wants to bite the dust. Runs into the car in front and then tries his chance with the camera's car. What a weirdo.
And peddle influence with the United States government for favor.
Guy in the truck almost lost his router. Camera did an act of kindness. Even cops have their days. This cop, however, is flexing his muscles way too much with such an idiot move like that. Check the minibus come flying the wrong way. A total horror scene for the driver, I'm sure. This ice wasn't just on the road, it's apparently sticking to the SUV driver's brain. Hit and run are the worst, especially when they're done by speeders who have no regard for the other cars on the road. Idiots. Just a slight bump, all the motivation the Civic needed to continue on its merry way. Just another Nissan driver doing what they do best, fitting that Nissan logo popped off upon impact. Pepsi really need to evaluate its truck drivers, else they're going to have numbnuts like these creating chaos on the roads. Challenging the Challenger stands for a challenge in being the absolute worst driver on the road. This Chevy driver had a hot minute of brain lag right there. What a moron. I wonder if this was a case of drunk driving or just someone who's making their true brain cell energy apparent. Stop signs mean coming to a complete halt, not slowing down and testing your luck. Learn your rules, you guys. Don't be like this person. And this here's a shining example on why you shouldn't text and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
Toby Man. Everywhere. Together for one night. Presented by...
Another Mercedes driver, sheer class and zero skill. Expect as much when you see an Uber tag in the window. Bad case of hydroplaning or just plain idiocy? I think both.
Holy shit, CJ! Shit!
Camera almost got T-boned by a Duluth police explorer while heading to work. What is this cop even up to? Lotus.com needs to take notice of this psycho before he gets more joy out of other people's agony. Cut off and brake check, that's one combo that's going to land you a nice, juicy ticket.
People ages 10 to 24, and opioid-related visits to doctors by school-aged children in New York have more than doubled since 2010. The report does...
Last-minute turns and brake checks could instantly turn into unprecedented disasters. Don't do this. Crazy brake checks by the idiot in the ATL van. Guy was having a brake checking diarrhea. Watch the driver of this Challenger lose their battle to stay sane and instead brake check the car behind them hard. The Ford Focus doesn't use its turn signals and then has the audacity to brake check the camera. What a stain upon the earth this idiot is. Brake checking people just because you yourself don't know how to drive in the rain is a sorry state of affairs. idiots in the SUV clearly has unresolved issues that are blotching a nice sunny day for everyone else. If you've made the decision to come onto the highway, please bring your head with you. Cameras coming out of Leechburg, and a dude decides to whip them off and slow their commute. What a leech. Mail carrier is like, neither snow nor rain nor heat nor gloom of night stays me from my swift completion of my appointed rounds. But idiots in cars, that's a whole other ball game. I'm out! The guy on the bike sets off an explosive reaction just by kicking the car away. That leg must pack quite a punch. Driver in the BMW thinks they own the road.
Psych!
If you can't respect the lines, you're better off at home. Why do I get the feeling that someone clearly didn't follow the rules here? All idiots converging on one roundabout.
It was never this bad for signal. Not on the afternoon run. The f*** was that? The fuck? You absolute f***ing cockwomble.
Not the proudest U-turn this guy has made in his life. You can see he was clearly thinking about it till the last moment, but the intrusive thoughts won. Mercedes driver, never a dull moment in their lives or the ones around them. Rainy weather gets the best of the white car in the front. Another reminder to drive slow when it's pouring. Blue Toyota driver cuts off pretty hard, gets warned, and brakes. He uses the flasher when he cuts, but it's irrelevant as the whole move is quite dangerous considering the weather. I do believe Surrey drivers may have a slight visual challenge when navigating roads. Here's proof. Next level patience looks like this. Dust storms and a guy in a red car with zero patience. What a nasty combo. SUV cuts across multiple lanes in Gore Point. Guess some people love to ignore simple road laws. Watch the car come in from the left with a vengeance. Warner's probably busy with their phone.
God! Oh! God! Oh! 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 Oh, shit.
Video pretty much explains itself. Half asleep Saturn driver wasn't paying attention and almost lost his car. Narrow roads and even narrower minds in this one. It's all going swimmingly until the car driver in front decides to switch off their last 2 remaining brain cells. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how accidents pile up. Drive safe out there. Cop pulls a pretty risky move by pulling over the car on the shoulder. Should have got them to take the next exit and sort out matters there. Watch the idiots coming from the left lane, block the camera's truck, and then pull a last-minute switch to take the right lane. Big facepalm moment. We can never have a shortage of red light runners. Sadly, watch this idiot zoom by without a single regret. SUV loses control and sideswipes truck. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Icy roads in a wrong way driver make for a lethal combo. This camera was lucky they had time to move out of the way. Pretty ironic to be pulling off stupidity like this while having a quote saying, "In God we trust," at the back of your vehicle. Takes a lot of guts to turn straight into the middle lane when you can clearly see there's a car already coming. This idiot does it in style. Another brilliant turn, expertly made by a distinguished gentleman. There's an entrance ramp on both sides of the highway. Red dump truck doesn't pay attention to 2 yield signs. Camera almost gets clipped by the Navajo idiot who probably caught a quick snooze there. Rash driving never gets you anywhere fast, but this truck driver is ready to take their chances. Man can't even back up without being interrupted by an impatient idiot. Don't be a truck driver in this much of a rush, you guys. It will amount to nothing and you'll only make a fool out of yourself. Going the wrong way on an interstate can only be pulled off by the cream of the crop. And here we have a shiny representative of that space.
Yeah, ka-chow! What the hell?
Super close call. This guy's just shy of 90 degrees of the actual direction of the road. Truck driver needs a wake-up call when making turns. Another rash driver in a sedan trying to take on someone bigger. They never learn. That swerve could have been dangerous. Wonder what the driver was up to in that moment.
First up, we have this oblivious idiot who decided to run a red light next to a cop. This idiot blocking traffic got what he deserved.
All you
figure out how to teach them if this happens, do this. And if you can figure out how to strip it down to a basic enough
Yes.
algorithm that could conceivably be used
No
for
shit.
This Harley driver definitely regrets showing off.
Oh, he's gonna go pull him over. He just let him up. No siren. Oh, that's a lieutenant.
This driver must not understand how traffic lights work.
You're in big trouble, mister.
This idiot ignored the weather conditions. This motorcycle cop quickly gave these drivers what they deserved. This idiot turned left in a right turn only lane at a stop sign. This driver trying to drive on an emergency lane got busted by highway patrol. This idiot trying to remove a barrier was shut down. This red light runner got exactly what was coming to them. This Prius driver in Japan probably regrets driving like an idiot. This impatient driver tried to barge his way in. This driver must not have known who he was tailgating.
Oh, now he's trying to go back in the middle. He's throwing it down random to see where I'm getting faster. I don't want to do it. 60. We got it. Oh, get on the recorder. Get on the recorder. That is an absolute classic.
This idiot almost caused an accident right in front of a cop. This cop was not letting them get away with this. This idiot was dangerously speeding and got what they deserved. This driver got caught being an impatient idiot. This shortcut taker was stopped in their tracks. This idiot was flying. This BMW driver was driving like a fool. This drifter in Brazil was met with instant karma. This motorcycle cop served justice to this idiot. This Hong Kong cop was not letting this driver go. This speeding idiot met his match. Passing a stopped school bus is extremely stupid. Sometimes showing off just isn't worth it. These snowy donuts were a mistake. Making an illegal U-turn in front of a cop couldn't be me. This cop hunted this speeding idiot down. This driver not only missing his temporary tag, but they ran a red light and got pulled over.
Oh my god. Ran a red light, license fell off. Huh. No idea if the temp tag was expired. Yeah.
I have no idea what this driver was thinking.
What? Did that just happen in front of a cop? Oh shit.
This driver could not just wait his turn. This is a classic case of instant karma. This idiot ran a red in front of 6 motorcycle cops. This driver somehow missed this sheriff.
Oh.
This impatient driver hopefully learned a valuable lesson.
Called it. Oh, 2 cars. Oh, there was a cop behind them. There was a cop behind them. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I pulled over there. Oh shit, that was awesome.
Karma came quick for this idiot who blew a stop sign.
At 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 10 Pacific. Your Smash Mouth Dead Morning Pounds on Pop Racks.
This truck driver thought they were slick. This idiot almost hit someone and justice was quickly served. This taxi driver not only ran a red light, but cut off a cop. This cop did everyone a favor.
Who's beeping?
The car behind me, they want this car to fucking pull out and they can't pull out. Oh, and it was a fucking cop! And it's on my deck!
This driver is either stupid or blind, maybe both. This cop's job couldn't have been easier.
Oh, bad day, bad day.
This idiot must have gotten confused at the light or something. This driver tried to save time. This cop said, nope.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, 5 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Buford. Coveted brands like Rolex, Forever Mark Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, Tudor watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Buford today. Get the strong arm attorney John Boy and Associates.
You see that accident, as Lynn said, we are always grateful it's not you. But what if one day it is?
This driver trying to cheat the road was busted. This green arrow must have stumped this idiot. This driver ran a red light and probably feels like an idiot now. This driver got pulled over near immediately. This speeding driver got what was coming to them. This was a satisfying dish of instant karma. That part of the road is not meant for you. They always seem to miss the motorcycle cop.
Oh.
What?
Passing a stopped school bus is not just a bad idea, but a horrible one. Karma came quickly for this idiot. This driver didn't check his blind spot. This idiot decided to brake check a truck.
Allez, range. Bien fait pour ta gueule, vas-y. Motard, allez. Oh, elle est magnifique. Elle est magnifique. Allez. Ouais, je l'ai dans la dashcam. Ah, puis, il va marquer. Tu vas apprendre à lire, mon gars, hein.
Speeding and running a red light. What a combo. I hope whatever made this idiot do this was important. This show-off was shut down. I love how this cop was just there to stop this idiot. This cop came in like the Flash.
instant coming out. Oh.
A close call that could have been much worse. This driver used the wrong lane and ran the light. Here is some karma for passing on the shoulder. This driver tried to cut off traffic. How did this idiot not see the cop in front of them? This driver failed to spot this undercover cop and got what was coming to them. This cop instantly stopped this driver trying to skip. This truck driver was met with the speed trap. This idiot was texting at a red light. Showing off in front of a cop of all things. First up, we have this idiot who decided to brake check an off-duty cop.
Yeah, come on. What's up, dude? What's up, boss? You got a problem? You got a problem? I don't know. Do you have a problem? You're the one over here cutting me off, brake checking me. I got you on camera, buddy. It's okay. I got your tags. I got your tags. Yep, I got your tags. It's okay. You're gonna receive a ticket later. All right. Have a great day.
This taxi driver turned from the wrong lane, cutting off a driver in the process, just to be met with instant karma. Either this idiot clearly didn't see the cop right next to him, or he's just dumb. This driver made an illegal turn and received instant karma.
Pull his ass back! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Another classic example of an idiot driver getting caught doing something dumb. This driver was going the wrong way, and he paid for it. This lane violator got what he deserved. This terrible pickup driver was instantly pulled over after trying to pull this nonsense.
Wow! Wow! What the
Money doesn't buy brains. This Porsche driver got punished for trying to make an illegal U-turn. This idiot ran a red light, honked at someone, and got hit with instant justice.
Oh, good.
Yes! Yes! That never happens!
This driver thought he could get away with cutting someone off. Nope. This driver almost caused an accident and got what he deserved. This driver cut across all lanes and drove right into an officer's lap. This idiot tried to pass in a no passing zone through an intersection. Safe to say, it didn't end well.
Oh, shit.
This driver ran a red light and got instantly pulled over. This truck driver almost caused an accident and got busted.
Whoa, what the? Dude, right, and then this mixture together plus dry. I think we should take that Greek liquor that's over there. Open it. Try it. It's cognac. Try it. For those that missed this, make that 23. Send me a promo box, and because I'm not get wrecked. Get wrecked, car. Truck. This morning. Get wrecked, dude. You almost fucked me. Try it. Wow. Get him.
This driver tried to drive on the shoulder and got hit with instant karma for it. This idiot rolling coal sped his way into state patrol. It really isn't that hard to not do something dumb in front of a cop. Cutting off an emergency vehicle in front of a cop might be one of the dumbest things a driver can do. This line cutter received instant karma. This idiot sped through a red light and paid for it. This driver tried to use an exit lane to bypass traffic. This cop got 3 for 1. Yeah, boy. This speedster kept speeding after police showed up behind him.
You're getting pulled over. Yep. Light him up. Light him up. Light him up. Come on. Yep. Here we go.
This Volkswagen ran a stop sign and got hit with instant justice. Another idiot driver almost caused an accident. He got instant karma. A weaving speedster got caught driving like an idiot. This driver was probably late for work, but this cop only made him even
It was
later.
also a larger screen, which I know in written form 6.2 inches to 7 inches doesn't sound like a very large increase, but when you really see them side by side, it's significant. It's worth noting too that along with the difference in how it handles its colors and the size of the screen, the OLED display is also brighter than the regular Switch model. Now, if you keep auto brightness on or you are
This driver went the wrong way on a one-way street and found himself a cop. This delivery driver doing donuts probably regrets it. An unsecured load and driving on the shoulder, that's a recipe for meeting with a cop. This guy almost caused an accident, and this cop would not let that fly. An illegal U-turn in front of highway patrol, not a smart idea. This red light runner must be blind or something. This speeding pickup driver definitely regrets it now.
Go get him, get him, get him, get him.
This Camry riding the shoulder got exactly what he should have. It's simple. Don't run red lights. In this case, a scooter driver was owned. This driver could not have picked a worse time to do something like this. This tailgater really tried to pull this on a cop, This motorcycle cop caught this idiot. This impatient Mercedes got what was coming. This level of self-importance is crazy. This show-off got simply owned. This Hummer almost hit 2 cars, and this cop luckily saw it. This entitled BMW driver tried to use the bus lane. An illegal turn in front of a cop. Sounds like a horrible idea. This driver illegally turned in front of not 1, but 2 state troopers. This speeding idiot decided to pass up both a cop and a firefighter. This cop watched a Civic run a red light in the rain.
Please tell me the cop's gonna go after him.
Is there a cop behind you?
Yep.
Yay!
Hey, I finally have something for convenient cop.
This guy was picking up cigarettes, stopped in the middle lane. This challenger did not notice the cop or something. This driver must have been completely oblivious to the fact that there was a cop behind him. Trying to pass traffic can often end in a fail like this. This driver crossed the HOV line right in front of a cop.
We meet up for lunch next to Naughty Dog, and we just chat and compliment each other. I get to gush about his work. And then, I'm really curious about the process of how he was able to make this TV show at HBO. Huge HBO fan, like The Wire, The Leftovers, 6 Feet Under, some of my favorite shows of all time. So I asked him just like offhandedly, let's just assume we wanted to make this as a TV show at HBO. What would that look like? And he said, very easy. We go across the street and we meet with them.
This FedEx truck failed pretty miserably. This red light runner was busted after cutting off a cop. No headlights in a small town when it's dark out? Yeah, you're getting pulled over. This speeding idiot got instant karma. This lady decided to go through a red and a patrol officer saw her. This guy could not have picked a worse time to do something stupid. This motorcycle cop served swift justice. Watching red light runners get pulled over like this is pure satisfaction. This cop was not letting that maneuver fly. This cop owned another guy doing donuts. Speeding, crossing the double line, no signal? Yeah, the cop is coming ASAP. This motorcycle idiot got surprised by a cop. This school bus ran a red light and paid for it. I hope there aren't any kids on that bus. This Tesla running 2 reds received instant karma. This Jeep driver was caught speeding past a cop. Some people drive so fast over the speed limit. Speeding on New Year's Eve, not a smart idea. This idiot tried to overtake a semi-truck on a 2-lane road. He was hit with justice.